on the side of the mixer, it says right here what the model number is, which again tells you the capacity of the mixing bowl. The assembly, operation, and cleaning of the machine. I'm going to start by talking about assembly. First step is to plug it in. After plugging it in is bringing the bowl up. So an 80-quart bowl weighs 40 pounds, and that equates to 20 gallons. And together, if this bowl is full of product, it could weigh up to 200 pounds. So there is a dolly so that you never have to lift the bowl. First, make sure the hole is lined up with this peg on the machine. Swing the bowl in, and it locks into place. You attach the agitator. So line up the holes with the pin again, and it just locks into place.
To operate the mixer, so what you want to do is lift the mixer. And then the second step is to close the cage. And you want to close the cage or else the mixer won't operate. And then we want to come over to the control panel. And you see here that we have time setting, speed, start, and stop. And so for the time setting, it can either count up or down. So for example, we can set it to 15 seconds and press start. And it'll count down to 0 and stop. Or we can put it on hold, press start, and it'll start counting up. And then we go over to the speed settings. You always want to start on stir so that whatever's in your bowl doesn't come flying out. And so we can start. And then increase from 1 to 4. 1 is good for cookie doughs or light batters. 2 is more for yeast-based ingredients. And then increase from 3 to 4, and then back to stir. And then press stop. And that's how you operate the mixer.
I will demonstrate how to disassemble the bowl. So the first step is to lower the bowl. And then you want to open the cage so that you can remove the agitator. So what you do is you pull out this pin, and then it just slides right down. And then you want to make sure you bring the dolly over and line it up underneath the bowl. And then continue lowering it down. And when you get far enough down, you can pull out this pin and swing the bowl away, keeping it lined up with the dolly. Alright, and then you keep lowering it all the way down. And now this has this attached, and you can move it over to the cleaning. So before you can start cleaning, the absolute first step is to unplug the machine. Then you can take the bowl and the agitator over to a 3-compartment sink where you can rinse them off with water and then place them in a hot water soapy solution and then in a sanitizer. For the mixer itself, you want to make sure you never spray it down. Always use a damp cloth and wipe it down, and you can wipe the inside of this. For the cage, you can line up, you turn it around, and then you line up this white piece in this opening, and it will pop right off, and you can take it over to the sink and properly clean that.